So if you just join my viewers, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0. Jonathan Russell scoring the first goal. A beautiful header from Leon, a beautiful pass from Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey had a chance to put his name on the score sheet, but unfortunately he missed the penalty. But Warner Brown was right in spot, to get the rebound. So it's now half time. The Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0. This is fantastic news, especially playing at home. It's fantastic news for the Jamaican supporters around the world. So we're hoping that the Reggae Boyz can hold on to this 2-0. Hoping that they can hold on to this 2-0. We know that the Guatemalans are going to come hard out on the second leg, in the second half. But I think we have what it takes to hold them down. A nice crowd here at the National Stadium in Jamaica. Nice crowd. And we are expecting more persons to turn out in the second half. So everyone outside the stadium, please hurry up and get in before the second half kickstart. We're seeing Minister of Sports and Gender there, Olivia Babsy Grange, talking with Michael Ricketts. Is Michael Ricketts? Hold on, seems like see Mr. Andrew Holness there. Mr. Andrew Holness is there. So it's nice when you could have matches like these and then you have the politicians, the Prime Minister and so on, supporting the national team. Nice when you could have them supporting the national team. Yeah, my viewers, so the Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0. So, what am I saying? Once it comes to the place, automatically east, I go get affected.
Because them kicked out the zero, them both Richie and I did last night too. Some other areas have to take Friday night.
Yeah, my viewers, so I'm watching the game live on Score 808 live. I'm not sure which country you are in, but you can try Score 808 live. You know, that penalty by Leon Bailey was a little bit lazy, and based on his body position, I think the goalkeeper basically watched him, you know. Yeah, my viewers, so please remember to like up the live. You know, Leon Bailey, that penalty was a little bit lazy from Leon Bailey. You know, to be honest, I think the penalty did not have as much power, and as a result of that, the goalkeeper also went the right way. But I don't think the penalty had as much power. You know, and as a left footer, sometimes the goalkeeper can basically um, the goalkeeper can basically analyze where you're gonna kick the ball. So if you're just joining, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0 at halftime. Yeah. Yes, my viewers. So the Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0. You know, this is fantastic news, especially being at home at the National Stadium. Leading 2-0 is a fabulous thing, you know. So Warner Brown is in perfect form. You know, he had a few chances but didn't manage to score. But a bit disappointed that Leon Bailey wasn't able to score. You know, I think he needs to improve with his penalty taking. But I must say, Leon Bailey doing well so far. You know, he made an assist, another opportunity to score in for the penalty, but wasn't able to convert. My viewers, I'm gonna pause you for a few minutes, my viewers. I'm gonna pause for a few minutes. So it's half time now at the National Stadium. All right, half time now. So the second half has restarted, my viewers. Are started. Referee just warning Damian Lowe there. Almost a rough, um, almost a rough challenge. You would say a rough challenge. Yeah, my viewers. So the Reggae Boyz leading 2-0, 48 minutes. 2-0, 48 minutes. I'm just gonna check some other scores right now. Dominica Republic leading Dominica 4-0. Panama Nicaragua game just started. Guyana and Montserrat game just started. Uruguay score 1 on Venezuela. Argentina and Colombia just started. So some big matches being played, my viewers. Big matches. Matches. So you can watch the game live and score 808. Sometimes depending on which country you're in, you may have a little issue. But I'm watching it on score 808 live. Hold on. So 51 minutes played, my viewers. The Reggae Boys still leading 2-0. You know, it would be lovely if they could get another goal, you know, square off the night. So a nice crowd at the National Stadium. So if you're just joining, you can get to watch the game live on Score 808 live. I'm not sure if it's available in your country.
Why not? Go for free.
54 minutes, my viewers. The Reggae Boys leading 2-0, 54 minutes. So you can go and Score 808 live if you want to watch the match.
Jamaica,
So
Let's go get a contract.
yes, my viewers. So 57 minutes. Nice. Whoa, what is it? A Warner Brown again? I don't know. Warner Brown seems to be heading the ball with too much momentum. I think this is the second or third header that he gets, and he has not make use of it. So I think he definitely needs to work on that with his header. He needs to work on it with his header.
Jah-P will attack me.
So Dominica Republic leading Dominica 4-0. Jamaica still leading 2-0. Jamaica just hitting the post right there. Who is that player? Seems like Richard King. You would say a half a chance there. Panama, Nicaragua, nil all so far. Guyana versus Montserrat, nil all. Argentina and Colombia, big clash there. Nil all so far. So if you're just joining my viewers, 61 minutes, almost 62 minutes being played. The Jamaica Reggae Boyz leading 2-0. Big clash there. Argentina versus Colombia. That match is nil, 15 minutes being played so far. Nicaragua and Panama nil, 22 minutes, 21 minutes. Guyana and Montserrat nil, 21 minutes. Uruguay lead in Venezuela 2-0. Dominica Republic leading Dominica 4-0. So you can go and score 808 live, my viewers, if you want to watch the match. The Jamaica Reggae Boyz match. Score 808 live. That's what I'm using at the moment. Sorry, I cannot share the live with you. Share the game. You know, the YouTube copyright situations and so on. Yes, my viewers, so 64 minutes been played so far. It's Reggae Boyz leading 2-0.
Boy, yeah. As the right now, saga going on, you know.
So 66 minutes played, my viewers. Reggae Boyz still leading 2-0. Argentina versus Colombia. Still nil all 21 minutes. Panama, Nicaragua nil all 24 minutes. Montserrat and Guyana nil all 24 minutes. Dominica Republic leading 4-0. So 69 minutes played, my viewers. Reggae Boy still leading 2-0. Wow, Colombia score on Argentina. Is this Luis Diaz score for Colombia? Wow, so this is a big match here, man. Big match. So the Reggae Boys leading 3-0, my viewers. Third goal coming from Warner Brown. Can Leon Bailey find one to close off the night? Leon Bailey has been a little bit unlucky. Seems like they're making some changes now. Seems like Warner Brown coming off. Yeah, so Kyle Ming coming on. We also see Demar Gray coming off. So the Reggae Boys leading 3-0. 78 minutes. I think the coach can make a few more changes now. I think they may give Leon Bailey a little rest. You know, Leon Bailey missing that penalty there. I know he's at his home crowd. He would want to make up. He would want to make up for that before he comes off. So in a big clash, Colombia leading Argentina 1-0. Uruguay leading Venezuela 2-0. Dominica Republic leading Dominica 4-0. Guyana just scored one on Montserrat. Panama, Nicaragua 0-0. So the Guatemalans will feel a bit disappointed at the moment. So 81 minutes being played, my viewers. Reggae Boyz leading 3-0. You know, I would say they have rebounded from that match versus BVI on
That's the
Saturday.
only food you have to eat to keep your belly sharp.
Guyana now leading 2-0.
Everything. Why you don't buy them? Why you don't buy them?
So Guatemala pressing hard right now. They would want to try and find one more goal. Well, they would want to find one goal. So the Reggae Boyz doing another change. Number 20, Cephas coming off. I think it's worthwhile, the guys have done a good job so far, so give them a little bit and we see where Ravel Morrison coming on. Number 18, who is number 18 again? Oh, John Russell, you know. So I think it's a good moment, coach giving the guys so Tyrese Campbell, you know, at this moment in the game, you can say that the guys have basically won it, not saying that upset cannot happen, but you can say that the guys have won it, so it's a good moment, bringing on some of the other players. The Dominican Republic still leading 4-0. Sorry. So I must say, good performance from the Reggae Boyz. You know, they didn't do too well versus BVI the other day, and I'm happy to see that they have bounced back. You know, I'm happy to see that they have bounced back. Doing well in this match, 3-0. So the Reggae Boyz will definitely top the group. You know, so it seems like a free kick to the Jamaicans. Just outside the box. It's a nice opportunity for the Reggae Boyz to make it. So Brazil versus Paraguay match will kickstart in a minute. So there's a nice opportunity for the Reggae Boyz to add one more to it and just seal it off. So 87 minutes been played so far. Reggae Boyz still leading 3-0. So Dominica Republic has just scored another one. So Dominica Republic leading Dominica 5-0. Guyana leading Montserrat 2-0. Panama, Nicaragua 0-all, 45 minutes. Heading towards halftime. Colombia still leading Argentina 1-0. Brazil versus Paraguay match about to kickstart. And Uruguay still leading Venezuela 2-0. So Jamaica has defeated Guatemala 3-0 at home and top the group, you know. I must say well done for the Jamaica Reggae boys, well done. You know, the crowd loving what went down. I must big up Warner Brown. Nice crowd at the National Stadium. You know, would have loved to see more people. But it was a nice crowd. Venezuela still leading 2-0. Colombia leading Argentina 1-0. Wow, Switzerland leading USA 4-0 at halftime. Yes, my viewers saw the Jamaica Reggae boys with a 3-0 victory over Guatemala. You know, trust me, this is all we want to see the Reggae boys playing at home. You know, convincing victory. This is all we want to see them. You know, the Guatemalans gave us a little bit of threat. The Guatemalans gave us a little bit of threat, but happy that we were able to counter them. At the end of the day, winning 3-0. You know, I must say Leon Bailey did well. You know, Warner Brown, you know, he scored 2, but I think he needs to be a little bit more clinical with his chances. You know, Leon Bailey missed out on the penalty. You know, but I must say a good game for him regardless. So Warner Brown, he needs to improve with his heading. You know, his heading is a little bit off. You know, he got a few ball with his header. You know. So I want to thank everyone for joining. You know, if you're just joining, just to let you know that the Jamaica Reggae boys, they won 3-0 over Guatemala. Switzerland leading USA 4-0 at the moment. Wow. Wow. Guyana leading Montserrat 2-0. Panama and Nicaragua 0. Brazil versus Paraguay game just started. 30 minutes, no goals. Colombia leading Argentina 1-0. Yes, my viewers, so I want to thank everyone for staying down. You know, I'm going to end this live shortly. So Canada playing Ivory Coast in a friendly. Costa Rica versus Trinidad at 9 o'clock. Then you have Antigua versus Honduras at 10. Peru versus Ecuador at 9:30. Mexico versus Turkey at 9 p.m. So a lot of games to be played. A lot of games. Yeah, so I just want to thank everyone who have came on tonight. And subscribing, like, share, and comment. I want to say a big congratulations to the Jamaica Reggae boys on a 3-0 victory over Guatemala. We couldn't have asked for a better game. Trust me, we couldn't have asked for a better game. I must commend the guys, the boys. Just Lee and Bailey missing out there. But other than that, it was a good game. It was a good game. Happy that we were able to come out victorious at the end of the day. Happy we were able to come out victorious at the end of the day. So my viewers and my subscribers, I'm going to end this live soon. I want to thank everyone for staying on. Sorry I cannot stay longer with you guys, my viewers. I didn't work with my tablet, so and this is my main phone. So Puerto Rico versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That match has just started. El Salvador versus Suriname game just started. So a lot of football being played tonight. A lot of football. Guyana leading Montserrat 2-0. Colombia leading. So Trinidad game just kick-started also. So a lot of football, my viewers. So all the Trinidad fans, big up. All the Costa Rica fans, big up. So I want to thank everyone who have passed over on my channel, my viewers. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you all for taking the time out in passing over. So if you want to continue to watch live games, you can go on Score 808 Live, where you can be able to watch the games of your favorite team or your country. So my viewers, I'm going to end this live. I have some persons online. Not sure one who is there. I want to thank everyone for coming on. So I still have some people there. Just checking if there's any early goal. Brazil versus Paraguay. 0-0. Colombia still leading. Argentina 1-0. Switzerland leading. USA 4-0. Canada and Ivory Coast 0-0. Mexico, Turkey 0-0. Costa Rica, Trinidad 0-0. El Salvador 0-0. Suriname. Puerto Rico and St. Vincent and Grenadines 0-0. So all of those games just started. Some of those games just started. So my viewers, I want to thank everyone who have taken the time out to pass over this evening. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you all. And I wish you all a beautiful night. I wish your team or your country all the best in these friendly matches around the world, international friendlies and World Cup qualifiers. I wish them all the best. So happy for the Jamaica Reggae Boys. If you're just joining, just to let you know, the Jamaica Reggae Boys defeated Guatemala 3-0 at home. And top in the group. Well done, the Reggae Boys. And this is how we want to see the Reggae Boys playing. And this is how we're going to get better, by beating other South American countries often enough. You understand me? So we hoping that this is a change of the Reggae Boys, Hoping that this is a change. So the second half has restarted between Colombia and Argentina. Therapy, therapy account. Big up yourself. Lasbert Webb, Michelle Douglas. Thank everyone for coming on. Thank you everyone for coming on. So my viewers, I'm going to go live on my other phone, so I can get some business done and work done on my phone here. All right, my viewers. So my viewers, I'm going to go live on my other phone. All right. So thank you everyone for coming on. So I'm gonna go live on my next phone. I'm live on my next phone now. So I will update you guys, my viewers, as time goes by with these course. All right. So thank you so much for coming on. I will be in and out on my next phone. So thank you so much for coming on and supporting the live. If you're just joining, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz won 3-0 over Guatemala and tapping the group. So well done to the Reggae Boyz. So my viewers, until next time, this is Jah-P Sports Talk. Just catch me up live on my other phone, alright? So keep safe. Until next time. Therapy, Lasbert, Michelle, thank you so much everyone for passing through. All my new subscribers and commenters. I appreciate you all.